Alrighty, welcome back to the channel. We're back here with a little No Man's Sky, and this is the Waypoints update. And this is the first video that I've made since the Waypoints update. I decided not to make a critical video of the update. There's a lot of people out there who are already talking about the good, the bad, and the ugly. Instead, I've decided that it's a good time to make a beginner series. Talk about some of the stuff that the longtime players may already know, but since we just integrated the Nintendo Switch platform into the game, we're going to have a lot of new players. So felt like this was a good time for that. This video is going to focus on how to find your glyphs and how to find and activate portals so that you can get to all these discoveries that people are posting on social media, that ship you might like, or that frigate you want to find, or whatever it may be. This is going to be a guide to help you get those portals ready to go, so that you have the ability to go find some of those discoveries. So first things first, you need to find your glyphs, and glyphs can be found in the catalog and guide under collected knowledge, the atlas, and then portal glyphs. That's the path you need to take. There are 16 of them, glyph 1 through 16. You will not always need all glyphs. The glyph path is always going to be 12. So you'll need a combination of 12 of these glyphs to get to any destination. But there are 16 glyphs. How you're going to find those glyphs, there are a couple ways. One, you can just kind of happen into them in the wild, which does happen if you're scanning with your analysis visor. Sometimes you will see a little atlas-shaped icon pop up. That's a grave. If you go over to that grave and interact with it, it will give you a glyph. But the most common, most consistent way to get your glyphs is to find these travelers. They all have different heads, and they glow. When you look at him, you can see he's kind of flashing. This space station has two. What's interesting about that is if you pay them each, they're going to send you to the same grave. So if you're working with a budget and you're trying to only spend the 1600 nanites it takes to get to the glyphs that you need, it does cost 100 nanites for these guys to give up the grave information. You're not going to want to talk to these two guys. You're going to want to you'll talk to one of them, like we'll talk to this one here. And as you can see, he's going to give us some options after his dialogue here. We have to get through the dialogue, alright. So you can offer nanites, you can barter, or you can ask where they came from. This is the option you want to find your glyphs. So you hit accept there, you give him his 100 nanites, and he's gonna give this anomalous subspace signal detected. And we're gonna head back down to our ship. And we are gonna go take a look at what he just sent us. So it should show up in the corner there. You see the Atlas symbol. And as we get in here, we're going to bring us to an unknown grave. And this one's going to be on this little island. And I'll show you what it looks like in the visor too. I'll land a little bit away from it here. We'll obviously be close to it, but they appear quite a distance away. But that's what's going to look like, is that the same logo will appear in your visor like that if you find them naturally. And it can be a little bit tedious, but this is what you got to do. You come interact with this. He's going to tell you a story. And then I'm getting technology because I already have all of my glyphs. So what they gave me is a memory fragment. However, what you'll receive if you have no glyphs is the first of 16 glyphs. And you just repeat that 15 more times, and then you'll have all of your glyphs. So that's how you get the glyphs. Alrighty, so now that you have your glyphs, we are going to show you how to find a portal. And that's going to start here at a space station. Again, you can luck into them as you travel around on foot on any planet. Most planets will have a portal on them. Alright, so what you're going to want to do to find the portal is you're going to come over to the cartographer here. You will need to have some navigation data, and what those look like is this here. And you can find those laying around on tables. You can find them in the world. They are 1-star treasure on planets that have a little post with a glowing red cube. So you can find them on planet sides. A lot of times you will just see them laying around on tables. Sometimes these guys have them on their desks. That doesn't appear to be the case here. But what you're going to want to do is talk to him, and you want to exchange specific charts. Now, what you're looking for are these alien cartographic data charts, and I'm going to buy like 4 of them because there are different hits you can have with these. So we're going to buy 4 of them, and then we're going to hop back in our ship. And then once we get into our ship, we're going to plot that course, and hopefully we hit it on the first one. If not, well, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So we're going to activate this by going into our inventory and holding X on that to plot the route. We have an alien artifact, so that, I believe, that's not what we're looking for. We are looking for an alien monolith. Alright, so the first one was a no-go, so we're going to check the second one. There we go, that's what we're looking for. We have an alien monolith detected. So we're going to track that over to this planet here. Alright, so at any trading post, what you're going to look for are any of these pilots, and they sell the item that you're going to need to activate the alien monolith. And we're in a Viking system, so the item we're looking for is this Viking dagger, so we're going to buy it. If you're in a Gek system, you'll be looking for a Gek relic. If you're in a Korvax system, you're going to be looking for a Korvax casing. It's very specific. These Viking effigy, the other Gek, and the other Korvax items won't activate the alien monolith like you want it to. Then we're going to land nearby. So this will also have some knowledge stones placed around it. Oh, there we go. Alright, so you're going to interact with this monolith. And it's going to say some stuff you may or may not understand. Now, this is the puzzle. So the first column's words are like savage runes scratched in sand. The second shows a precise sequence of dots, and the final column has a wide and welcoming letters almost appearing handwritten in stone. They want you to consider where you are, so I'm going to press my hand against the runes. Because we're Viking, because they're warriors, I don't know what you're going to get asked, but that's the one that spoke to me, and it was wrong. Oh, it was correct. Okay. So, once you answer the question, it's going to kick you out, and you can activate it again. It does say the ancients that inhabit this monolith accept my presence, so now it gives you the locate a portal option. You need to have that Viking dagger, or the whatever the item is from the other races. So we have that, so now we get an energy surge detected and a portal ley line. So as you can see, that portal is 15 hours away from us. We're going to head back over to our ship. and we're going to head over to that portal. Now, unfortunately for me, this portal is not on a great planet. I would much rather find a portal on a nice, non-violent planet, but we have what we have for the purposes of this video. So, this would be part 3. Now that we have found a portal, what do we do with it? So in order to activate a portal, you're going to need some materials, and I'll show you what I mean when we get down there. But what you may want to do is set up a base next to this portal, because then you don't have to continue to do this. If you have a base set up next to your portal, you can get to your base from any teleporter. But I am not going to do that for the purpose of this video. I don't want a base on this planet. I've already got a portal base established in Euclid. So you're going to approach, and this thing's going to pop up, the remnants of Sofric. Now, when you access this, you're going to see this wheel of nonsense, and each of these is going to be one of your glyphs, and you have to charge it. And when you hover over it, it tells you what it needs. So this one needs yellow, this one needs blue, that one needs purple, and that one needs red. So if you click on it, it tells you what you can use, and I don't have anything yellow. And I have dihydrogen and deuterium, and then you can also use salt in this one. So now that one's fully charged. For the purple, you can use copper, cadmium, emerald, indium, or activated of any of the... That one's full. Red is carbon, condensed carbon, or oxygen. And then yellow, again, is sodium. I do not have that currently, so I'm going to pause the video here and go get some sodium. Alrighty, we are back with our sodium. We're going to finish charging this thing up. It's worth noting that they have significantly decreased the amount of resources you need to fill these. It used to be quite a lot. So once you get these all recharged, what's going to happen here is the portal will become active. And I don't have any specific glyphs that I want to go check out, so we might just do some random glyphs. But what you should do is once you load it up, you should save, because then when you travel back here, it should be active. So now you click activated portal, and then it gives you this menu of all of the glyphs that you know. If you don't know a glyph here, it'll be grayed out. So let's just do, let's see where that takes us. And then it's going to enter that up in there, and then cosmic goo will fill it. And what is nice about it is once you jump through it, your ship will come with you. So you will have your starship on the other side. Random portal glyph jumping is sometimes a fun thing to do, but I found a bubble planet with aggressive sentinels and gravitino balls. So that is how you get yourself a portal. Again, it is probably wise to build a portal base so that you don't have to continuously do that, because it is a little bit tedious. The glyphs are the hardest part because they cost you money and a significant time commitment. And as we've pissed off the sentinels, I think that's where we're going to end the video. Again, if you find this content useful, a like rating is appreciated. If you want to find your way back here for more No Man's Sky content, go ahead and smash that sub button. As always, thank you for watching and have a great day.